complete the story or if they just didn't go back and watch it. I can't remember, but I'm going to ask you because it's fresh on my mind. It was a goer that had a brother come work here, and his brother was supposed to be the toughest guy.
Yeah.
Man, what happened between you and him?
Well,
The brother.
well, I ain't the one that got him. You know, it was a sissy named Turk out of Lexington. And Turk is short, real short, cute, real intelligent, paralegal, does represent a lot of inmates when they get in trouble, and stay in the library a lot. Turk stay over a lot of stuff, knows a lot of things, get medical records of people that got AIDS, and then tell all the inmates, this is who got AIDS, and this one just came down. I just seen, Turk was big on that. So
He had to be if he was gay.
yeah, and so Turk like booty too. Turk love booty, and he calls booty powerful. That's how he'll describe it. He said, it's powerful. And I used to laugh. So when we heard about this captain, and he's the nastiest captain that we ever seen in prison, and he comes around, he's nasty. I tell y'all something, my brother, he's special forces and all of that. He come to work here. Yeah, special ops. Y'all think I'm tough. Wait till you see him. And when he was leaving the wire, I said, fuck him. He said, I know who it is. He'd get on the radio. Send two guards over here, Fleece Johnson.
So it only took two at that point?
Yeah, I'm not going to buck it.
Oh, okay.
They come up to the door, Johnson, what do you do? I said, here, man, go on and handcuff me. Handcuff me, back me out, escort me to the hole. It ain't no big, I ain't going to make a big thing out of this. I get out of the hole, get put, 2 days, get put right back in the same cell. Well, I stayed out of trouble long enough to see his brother finally come. Here he come, out of the academy. Big old, got them special ops ladies. They working guys in there. When you special ops, you got to squat, bend up, and dive in the water, go down and hold your breath until you're almost dead, all that old stuff. And but his butt was so big. It was so big and rounded. And when he was walking, that big thing was just shaking. I said, oh. Same captain. I know who it is, Fleece Johnson. But they didn't lock me up that day. Well, his brother worked our walk. And we had a walk where, we got to sell stuff. We gamble and all this stuff. We need a walk man out on the walk to pick up our parlays and our tickets and all this, pass our canteen. His brother gonna say, I'm gonna let the walk man out, but you ain't allowed to go from walk to walk. I'm gonna keep the doors locked and all that. Now, out there, and he trapped himself, because Turk is working out there doing the laundry in the hallway. Now, all the doors on the walk is locked. Except E-walk is the last walk. That's where the guard goes, use the bathroom. You gotta leave that walk open. They got a bathroom there, and they got a bed. Really, it's just a cell that they don't let no inmates have. It's reserved for the guard. To go use the bathroom, wash his hands, and they got a shower next to it. Well, it didn't take a long time. Turk is smooth. Turk, the door open, he come on the walk. He passed my cell, I said, what's up, Turk? He said, powerful, and left the walk. I said, even gave him some head somewhere, right? And I got up, looked at the door, between the bars. So it was the next day. It went on for about 2 weeks. He was hammering him. That man brought in drugs, dope, and everything. Turk, when they found him, he was dog style on the bed. And the guard told me, the guard that ran up on him, he described it to me. I said, he said, man, he was dog style on the bed, and the sissy had his thing stuck halfway. His sissy was hung too. He had it hung halfway in his butt, and on top of his back, he had a bag of weed. He was rolling joints while his thing was up in the dude's butt, just hanging up in his butt. He was rolling joints off his back. And then every now and then he'll roll one, put it down, grab him by the waist and pump 2-3 more times to stop and roll about 10 more joints. And then he gave me some of them joints, right? And but at the time that the guard called him, he called him Eddie, rolling joints. And I said, what did you do? He said, I backed away, went down the hall, went through the gate, so they couldn't hear, and waited, for backup. And a bunch of guards came, he took them back there, and they all stood there and watched him drill him. And pulled it out, and they made that noise. You know how you pull it out? I said, oh, God, boy, he probably had some good bugs. He said, yeah. And the captain was mad. His brother wasn't nothing. See?
So do all the sissies hang together?
No. They ain't like ladies out here. They got certain ones they mess with, certain ones they say, stay away from me. You trying to get my man. You ain't no good. You're a tramp. You're a slut. They go through that same stuff. If I don't speak to you, it means I don't fuck with you. And all that, they go through that. Then you got certain ones, they just rather talk to men, the straight men instead of the girls, right? And cause since they got a lot of business, we get a lot of business done from them. And they do a lot.
So the sissies are the real hustlers in there.
Now they ain't the real hustlers, but they some good hustlers. Sometimes you need them. Like my laundry man was a sissy.
Why did you have to have him?
He's a laundry man. Everybody else got you go try to get a laundry man and you want somebody gonna do your stuff right.
So a straight man's not gonna do your laundry right?
No, they do it. They'll do it, man. But it's sometimes they got certain people I don't want to mess with. You got certain ones I don't mess with because I use them to gamble with.
But
you ain't like for instance, let's say me and you gamble.
Mm-hmm.
And let's say I win and you try to pay me off through the laundry. I'm not with all that shit, man.
You keep it separate.
Tony, he was from Lexington.
Mm-hmm.
He killed 6 sissies in Lexington. He got 6 life sentences. He was my laundry man. But every time I pay him, every time I pick my shit up, all my stuff is pressed, no wrinkles, smelling good, folded just like you get it out of a store. And it be in a net bag, everything be just right. So when I pick it up, pack it to myself, open it up, I can just put it where I need to put it. It's already folded, and it smells good. He put all the good smell in there and stuff. And he take care of your stuff. If you got stains or anything in your underwear, he'll get all that out. He's good. And all your stuff gonna come out looking good. Ain't gonna have a lint on it and none of that stuff, man. And so, you real particular.
Why would you even trust a man that kills 6 sissies?
It ain't even about trust. People like that sit at my table in the kitchen. You don't tell them who can sit at your table while you eat in the dining hall. Anybody can sit at their table.
So you didn't control your table? Then?
Man, I got somebody sitting at the table, killed all the women, was throwing them in the Ohio River. One of them killed his whole family. Another one killed a whole lot of other people. And when I sat down there, I talked to him. I said, oh, man, I got a whole table full of crazies, Goonies. They'll start laughing. And I had names for them. I said Jack the Ripper, Friday the 13th, and they said they'd be laughing. But if you sit there and try to talk polite, how you guys doing? See, they see it as an insult, as a weakness, and they won't like you, and they will do something to you.
But they don't like tough guys either, right?
No, you're missing the point. They like the ones that is tougher than them.
So you was tougher than them?
No, I wasn't. I pretended to be. They saw I could be. Now, for real, I wasn't, man, I talked to people with nobody to talk to. Like in the whole, I talked to one guy that, he didn't do nothing but, his crime was having sex with dead bodies.
Do you ever think?
And you know what? I used to get food from him.
Do you ever think you was able to talk to these people because you crazy too?
Man, I just don't judge people.
No, I'm just saying because you talk to a lot of crazy people in there.
Man, they all crazy. So I look at it like, yeah, maybe I am too, but I know I ain't. But yeah, they beat everything. You know, I was able to adapt to my environment.
Yeah.
Well,
you grew up in there, so.
Yeah, I grew up in there as a child. So when I hit the age of about 25, I was well known. And I was in categories like, he's crazy, he don't care.
The most violent inmate in Kentucky?
Nah, not at that point, but I was getting there.
Well, at that point where that warden called you that you was?
Let me tell you about that warden. What he didn't tell you is, I was four-pointed to the bed, handcuffed to to the steel bed, handcuffed, and my legs was laid on to the bed. Butt naked. This big old man, they got up, and he's on one of my videos. They call him Bigfoot. I never told this because I hate it. He is about 6'4", 5". He weighs about 3 something, like 320. He got up on the bed while I'm changed down and walked, put his big 14-inch feet, however, he got big feet, put it on my back and walked from my back to my feet and said, I walked all over your black ass. Boy, it hurt me so bad when he said that.
Yeah, you ain't never told me that.
No, I ain't never told you that because I never got him back. I never got him.
So,
I never got him
while you was chained down naked,
chained down, he
walked, his big old self walked down you from head to toe.
Yeah, said I walked all over your black ass. That's what he just said. And I never was able to get him back.
Did it hurt?
Not what he said hurt.
But him walking on you didn't hurt?
No, it's just what he said.
With his shoes on?
Yeah, big feet. He was about size 18 or 20.
How did it not hurt you naked on a steel bed?
I can't describe it. My pain factor, man. I was in a cell one time, changed up to a bed, butt naked in the wintertime. I had frost on the inside of the window, on my walls.
Yeah.
You can scrape it off the window, the little square windows like that. I'm in there laughing, and a nurse said, Mr. Johnson, do you know where you at? I said, yeah, bitch, what you want? Well, I see you in there laughing. Yeah. I took my man and put it somewhere. I couldn't feel the pain for the joy that I was feeling while I was at.
Where was you at?
Man, in a joyful place, man. I was able to do it a lot, and I learned things about.
You probably had to.
Had to leave this world and go to another. Leave my body. I was able to do a lot of stuff, man. And then when they check in on me, they said, and they come and they check the restraints. The blood circulation be cut out. That stuff be so tight. But I be real joyful and be smiling. And they said, you ready to get up? I said, no, leave me down there a couple more days. And they thought that was crazy.
Mm-hmm.
But I showed them, whatever you got, I can take. You know, but can you take what I'm getting ready to dish out? See, they did all that little crazy stuff, but in the end, I cost them, man, so much money that they had to just throw me out of prison. Just get out. And not only get out, but we don't want him back. Ever. And they still hurt. And right now, they closed down one of our big prisons.
What's that, LaGrange?
Yeah, they closed LaGrange down because of the funds. Of the stuff. They still feeling the effect of me. They still feeling that $200 million lawsuit loss. Then all that other stuff I cost them. And then all the new laws they had to implement, which cost money. And then people don't know that when the guard writes a report, like the average people out there don't even know how much money it costs. that one report cost about $30. This all you write on the report is an incident took place at this time, this time, this time, and this time. Well, here's what the money comes in at. They take this report, they got to make a copy, give you a copy. They got to make a couple more copies, send it to their headquarters, their head office and their head department. Then the warden gets a copy. Then your legal aid gets a copy, and all that. So it's about $30 to write up. I hit thousands.
Yep, I got them.
So I was costing money and mayhem. And I tell y'all what, I'm glad to be out. I enjoy my freedom out here. I love y'all, and I need a hug. I need some booty support. That's it.
Y'all have a good evening.